What's up, all you dominators? Make sure you check out the end of this video. There's going to be an Easter egg right at the end of this video. Don't forget to see it. What's good, everybody? The Doms95, the Doms Gaming here, coming at you with some good gaming, some good video making. Today, some Rainbow Six Siege for you. As always, hope you enjoy. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe below, letting me know what you think of this video. Here we go. Today we have for you guys operators IQ and Pulse. Pulse has light armor, fast speed, a semi-automatic shotgun, UMP, and barbed wire, and the ever-important nitrocell. Pros are going to be fast, sees through walls, and he has nitrocell. The cons are low armor, you can hear him opening up his pulse, and IQ can detect him through walls. Using IQ's distance tracker, as well as just playing around with Pulse a little bit, we found out that you can get about a 10-meter distance between you and your enemy to be able to see them, and for you to be able to detect them. I know when you get out to about 10 meters it's going to be faint, but also we vary between different structures that we can hide behind the boat, behind the wall over here, and you can see that you're still able to see about 10 meters out your enemy. It's just going to be a little faint. You've got to be paying attention. I mark it here showing that's about as far as you're going to be able to get out to see the enemy, and that's perfectly acceptable. It's going to work very good. You have to keep in mind, as we said during the cons, that when I open up my pulse, the enemy is able to hear you open pulse up. It's a distinct sound, as well as IQ on the other side of that wall is able to detect you if they have an IQ when you open up your weapon, and just as likely as you are to shoot her, she's likely to shoot you. So you are going to want to keep these things in mind. That's what it looks like right there for you to see the enemy through the wall. Unless they come out with a zombie operator, nothing's going to change with you being able to see the enemy. There's nothing that stops it, no mute, no none of that. So right there I go ahead and I shoot IQ. It just goes to show that you are able to shoot them through the wall, and you're able to get the element of surprise. But at the same time, IQ can see you through the wall, and IQ can in turn shoot you, as we are going to see here in just a second. Yeah, it caused just as much damage to you as you to her. In this case, it didn't play out well for Pulse, so you've got to keep in mind right here as we see that she is able to see you. And for a fresh start on the attacking end of things, we have IQ here. IQ has low armor, fast speed, the AUG, commando submachine gun, as well as breaching charges and stun grenades. I personally like to use IQ on a lot of the maps where there's a lot to shoot through, as IQ can see all the equipment inside of the building, as well as the ability to see Pulse when he has his scanner out. And with that ability and the availability of a lot of places to shoot through, you're able to knock out cameras, you're able to knock out Jaegers, you're able to kill Pulse if you can find him with his scanner out, as well as the ability to hear Pulse. You are able to hear Pulse when he pulls his scanner out originally, and shoot him from the location he's at, which is actually pretty pinpoint to hear as well as to see. As you can see here, I have located him. He's going to have no any kind of figure around him. It's just going to be just a glowing pulse, and it's going to be faster and stronger than any other force out there. As you can see, IQ can see electronics out to 20 meters as it locates here, and as I said before, Pulse's scanner can see out to 10 meters, so you're going to get double the advantage on Pulse in that regard, as well as being able to see other equipment and everything just as easily and as quickly, including if you have not yet found the objective for securing or for bomb. You're able to then find it, and this goes to show you that that is in fact Pulse, that you're able to see heavy Pulse from around the corner. IQ's pros are she is fast, has great use of weapons, diverse weapons, and is unique as in having her own skill separate from the rest. IQ cons are she has low armor, and pretty much she's just attacker ineffective. just doesn't have the skills of like a Blackbeard or the skills of those that would intimidate the enemy and cause some serious damage, you can easily ace with IQ. But I just think of all the operators you could use to want to be just extremely effective inside of a match, it's going to be one of the lower end choices for you. More of a choice you'd use whenever you're feeling a little more comfortable with the round and you're up and ahead of everything. Unless you're on a map, again, I must say, like House, as we're on, or even perhaps Clubhouse, or just some of those maps where you're going to have some ability to shoot through and knock out some of this equipment and be effective with it. But other than that, it's just something to keep in mind. So as far as this video goes, this is as far as we'll probably go into it with Pulse and IQ. As far as detail, at least we'll go into it. I'm sure there's a lot more detail you could possibly go into it, but I feel we've done a lot by laying out the loadouts for them, pros and cons, I think, and hope that this was an awesome video for you guys and this really helped you. In the future, the next series we're going to be looking at for me and us is going to be a series on the cameras of the maps. We're going to go ahead and go over where all the cameras are, the best advantages is going to be for the defenders, and the best way to get rid of them as attackers, and how to prevent the enemy from knowing your location from the start of the map, as well as where they are for you to access and view as you go with things. The next thing you're going to be seeing coming up right here in the next couple moments in this video is going to be an Easter egg, a little bit of a fun, little glitchy little Easter egg from what looks like Rainbow6 themselves put in here. It's a little fun just for everybody to see and try out at least once or twice for yourself. Check it out.
If you put one fin on that boat, are you listening to me? Don't touch the boat. Nemo!
This Easter egg constantly reminds me of that part from Finding Nemo. Don't touch the butt. There's these two squids on the house map up in the kid's bedroom. On the left side, preferably, the squid there is going to be a small little toy squid, and if you walk up and you hit it, it'll go from its small form to a bigger form. Just a small little Easter egg to look at. Just fun, just something different, and I hope you guys enjoy it.